Alright guys, here's my monster review on Flasherion. He is I forget if he's light or thunder, like which one he is technically, because he has moves of both elements. And he's got just a thunder color, yeah. He really should have been dual element. I really don't get why he wasn't made. Why he was made just one element. When he, like, I'm trying to find somebody that it applies to. I don't know, one element people just feel so lame. He is the 110th monster ever made in Monster Legends. He's got evolving wait, first let me cover his stats. So, I would say in general, he's got a decent health stat, nothing to brag about. Now, as an artifact with self-healing, most people are going to run him as like 1 health, 2 strength, maybe even a rainbow build. So, it's decently high. Like, it's higher than the Megaton's life of last season. So you can at least know that. Now, 79. Yeah, that's a rare speed stat kind of tied with tanks. So he is on the slower end as an attacker. So he won't be going in every single 5 seconds, but still he is fast just because he's a blossom monster. And strength stat, oh, almost 11,000, almost tied with Oswald and Bald, like in the same hundreds range, just off by a few points. So a very powerful attacker. He's kind of slow, and his life stat is about average. So he's your average monster. Remember Influxer, Dr. Victor's old electrician whose terrible temper cost him his job? Well, he sort of missed the rush of being involved in the creation of monsters, so he decided to give it a go himself. Flasherion is his first solo work. He isn't exactly polished, but he's fully functional and ready to fight. They never make a good difference between Dr. Victor and Dr. Watts. So Date Under the Stars, I really don't get why his names, like his move names, are so weird. I really can't think of a good reason why. Because he's got emotional damage, he's got weird stuff. Oh wait, Igor, like Frankenstein, okay. Very heavy light damage to all, disables trait on all, and sunburn. So yes, he is a light monster with thunder and light attacking capabilities. Now, I've gone over his trait and stats. Let's see what he can do. Oh, I gotta feed him first. Oh, but any longtime players will love that name. Victor or Angenica. As we know, two of the, like, big monster creators in this game. So Dr. Victor is the one who runs the doctor's lab, the one who like fuses cells. I think he was the one who created people such as Forge Labs. And then Ingenica is she's only ever built artifact monsters. So it's kind of surprising she didn't build this guy, because he's an artifact. So boom. Tell me what you think of his design, because I think it's kind of cool that he can just shoot a giant laser out of his hand. But then again, it also looks incredibly ugly. But that's kind of the point of Frankenstein, so leave your thoughts on it down below. Now, Victor and Jenica, your 0 cooldown, 30 stamina, moderate light damage with sunburn to one enemy. Alive by light, just a low AoE with daze, 0 cooldown. Heart repaired, moderate light damage, sunburn to one enemy, and heals itself by 20. I gotta say, I love moves like this, because you can attack and heal, especially as an artifact attacker. Ooh, that's a great skill. Emotional damage. This is a kind of a meme. out in the real world, so if you hear people talking about it a lot, that's why. Moderate AoE with shock, not very powerful. Deactivates on all cooldowns on itself, heals itself by 30. The fact that it's one turn cooldown, like usually when they have cooldown deactivation skills, it's like 3 turn cooldown because it's like, oh well, I mean you'll never need it anyways. Whoa. Alright. Victor's Thunder does massive thunder damage to one enemy. First off, this should be instant killing any water monsters now, because this much thunder is insane. Massive thunder damage to one enemy. Applies shock, which blocks extra turns, and electrified, which blocks dodge area. It blocks the application of the dodge area status caster. That's it. And then Love Struck. Moderate AoE. Moderate thunder AoE. So his best skill set is mostly thunder. So moderate thunder to all, applies electrified to all. 0 stamina. Oh. Whoa. It's basically the Lord. Like, it's a 0 stamina, but it's a 2 cooldown AoE. So he's got 1 45 damage single, 1 about 35 damage AoE with electrified, and then 1 massive 75 damage thunder attack with 2 dots. Okay. Now, of course, even those, you might be thinking, well, I want Sunburn, but this is like 2 cooldown, 4 stamina. I don't want to do it. I say do it, you know. I say just go ahead, because that 0 stamina, ooh, that's gonna come in handy a lot, especially when you use him in the rank up survival dungeon and he gets stamina drained. And then, oh my god, I just have to say, phenomenal relic slots. At least in my opinion, It's not like game changing, it's not an essence. But personally, you could run him with an attacker's mask like Rajin, where if you attack him, he heals and gains some damage, and if the enemy is shocked, deals 13,000 points of thunder damage to all. Okay, so this is actually perfect for him because it does its extra effect kicks in with shock monsters. And then, you know, you could run Royal Magnus's Banner, which increases strength, but I usually leave that on my dog. Mr. Beast Banner is definitely the way to go. But yeah, I did not know he had a 0 stamina AoE. Did not know this was 1 turn. This was 1 turn. This is only 3. So, plus the cooldowns wouldn't even matter because he can deactivate it. So boom, like imagine you want an AoE until they die. Boom, Love Struck, Ingenica. Boom, Love Struck, Ingenica. Boom, Love Struck, Ingenica. Only thing I can complain about is that these 2 moves have high stamina cost. But he's literally got the ultimate stamina relic, so I think the newer monsters just come planted with their names. What's a good name? Alright. Frankion. It's like Frankenstein, but Flasherion. Alright, you know what? He's just gonna be Franklin. Alright, guys. That is it. That is my My review of him, I personally think he's a great monster. I'm definitely going to be ranking him up. Leave your thoughts, comments, opinion on him down below. Are you going to use him, rank him up? I personally think he's going to be great for Team Wars. Yeah, and especially how now people can breed Clutch, they'll have Clutch, and now you'll have a monster who can do a massive thunder attack and practically instant kill Clutch. So yeah, leave a like on the video to help me, support me, help me do better in the algorithm. Subscribe to join the Crab Army. We are getting close to 50 subscribers. That is like a big milestone goal for me. So hopefully we can get there one day. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out.